Hello everyone, this is Adrian from the editing chair, and fun news. We don't have any of the audio that we recorded other than the audio that was captured from the camera, so it's not nearly as good quality as it would be if the audio you were hearing was coming from the microphones that we use. Unfortunately, that did not get saved, so we are going to be relying on the onboard mic that was on the camera. So the podcast episode that you're about to watch right now is not pristine, it's not ideal, but we do want to continue to make sure that these are getting out every single week. And so in the pursuit of staying consistent and making sure that there's always some stream of content for you guys to listen into and watch, we are going to upload what we have. So hopefully that is enough for you all this week. I know that it's not ideal and we do apologize for the inconvenience of it, but rest assured we're going to make sure that hopefully does not happen again, because it's just as unpleasant for us as I'm sure it is for you to have to listen to the onboard mic audio. So know that this is not normal, but it is what we have right now. So with that, please enjoy the conversation, even though the audio is not as pristine as usual. And as always, enjoy the episode.
Welcome back to the Art of Awesomeness podcast, June 6, episode 35, yes. Featuring your host Christian Caito, which is me, and your other host Adrian Kiswani. See, if I had my app right now, it'd be a lot better. Every day would sound as boring.
But would it though?
Yes.
See.
I had a sound effects app and Adrian took it away.
I did. So you can have this.
Fine, I can make do with this.
Yeah. If you could get it and get tracked.
I can get it.
But
and I'll keep it over here just in case for later.
But
yes.
We do of course have the first order of business before we get into anything.
Before we get into it, we have the first day of business, which
first order of business.
June 6th, National Happy D-Day. Happy National... No, that sounds bad. Happy D-Day. It's D-Day, and be aware of D-Day. Adrian, D-Day, what is D-Day? The right D-Day.
D-Day was when the Allied forces were storming the beaches, and it's just, I think it's good to... Obviously, we did just have Memorial Day.
Yes, it was this past Monday.
So D-Day... obviously is a day where you can remember what happened on those beaches. Right. So obviously I believe the movie Saving Private Ryan, if anyone's ever seen that,
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure that was
Saving
D-Day. So
isn't that the one where he... That
was Tom Hanks.
Yeah. You sure? Saving Private Ryan I think is when they kidnapped the guy.
Well, yeah, but I mean that opening scene, that opening battle.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that was D-Day.
Well, I don't know my movies, so... Adrian could be right.
I could be right,
I could be wrong.
But,
who knows?
I think that's what that is.
Next! National Eyewear Day. Shout out to our publicist, Sophie. She just acquired some new glasses, by the way. Sophie, I'm calling you out on that, and you're probably embarrassed, but that's okay, because you're a publicist, and you're a great publicist.
And you're awesome.
Which is why we're mentioning you have new glasses now. If we can find a picture of that, we will post that on our Instagram and the video for National Eyewear Day. Next. Oh wait, you have glasses too.
Yeah.
Next. Higher Education Day.
So,
get high with education.
Yeah.
Higher education like college?
I guess. So are we part of that?
I think so.
Alright.
Good job. Let's celebrate. Let's get high on knowledge. National Gardening Exercise Day.
This one confused me when I saw it, because is it just you getting exercise doing gardening activities?
Pretty sure. I mean, it's Gardening Exercise Day.
Yeah, but it's interesting that there's a day for that.
Exercise Day can mean many things. Off the top of my head, I'm not reading this. It's observed on June 6th and encourages us to maximize the benefits we reap from gardening by adding some stretches and a few extra steps. Or squats. So basically kind of throwing in exercise already in the routine.
That's interesting though, because I would figure that if you're doing like heavy gardening, you're already doing like squats and stuff to just get down to the level of the dirt,
suppose. I guess they just want you to do more now.
I guess.
More. That's what I always say. Next, international or national yo-yo day.
Yes.
Yo-yo!
What it do?
National Drive-In Movie Day. Haven't seen. I always want to go to a drive-in movie.
Yeah, I've never been to one. So.
Let's do it. Let's
Well,
make it happen.
if you could do that, what movie would you
John
want to see?
Wick.
You just hear gunshots.
Yeah, dude. John Wick is the best movie to go to. It's action-packed. I guess John Wick.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
John Wick.
It's like, hey, what movie do you want to watch?
John Wick. No, not John Wick. John Wick.
They have to say Jean Vic.
Oh yeah, you say Jean Vic,
Jean Vic.
then I'll say John Wick. The movie. Next, happy National Applesauce Cake Day. I love applesauce. I love cake. Never had them together though. Adrian, have you?
Never had them together. I don't know what that would taste like.
Interesting, Adrian.
Wait, didn't you just say you did do that?
Right. I don't know. I think that's interesting.
No, it's not interesting.
It is
It's just dumb. Applesauce cake day. Who came up with that? You're an idiot.
Applesauce cake. It's like carrot cake, but apples sauce.
But it's applesauce. So wait, so do you just get applesauce and like mix it with the batter? Or is that the batter?
It's both. You put it. I imagine you put it in the batter, and as you put it like in as a filling.
Interesting.
That sounds pretty good actually.
Sure.
Depending. I might try it. And the best National Cancer Survivors Day. So
Yeah.
this one, everybody that you know, a friend that knows someone, or you know someone personally that survived cancer, or someone going through cancer right now. I think that has its own.
Oh, for sure.
What's the? Oh, that's breast cancer. I always think of the pink.
Oh, the ribbons and
Yeah.
stuff? Yeah.
But it is a huge. It's still very prevalent in the world today, and you know I think we do know a lot of people that have family members and friends and such that do have cancer, and
Right.
you've seen kind of what that's kind of done.
Yeah. It
I don't know
definitely
how to
changes
explain
your
that.
perspective on a few things.
Yeah. So, do you know anybody personally?
Yeah, I do family members and stuff.
Family members. Okay.
Mostly cancer and like diabetes are the ones that are like most common, I think,
Mhm.
that you see in people.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's weird. It's so common, but it never gets like.
The hype. I think it's
well,
just
like it's never. You never get used to it, you know. Whenever you find out someone gets cancer,
That's
'cause,
true.
I mean, it's
Oh,
such
I
a
thought-
common thing,
Yeah.
but it's like whenever you find out, you're like, what? This person, right? It's
Mhm.
kind of one of those things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's where I was going with it.
So you have our support. We're here for you. You guys have our outreach
Yeah, for sure.
numbers, and yeah, we were rooting for you guys. And one day we will have a definite cure, hopefully for all forms of cancer.
That'd be cool.
And it would be in a gummy.
You just eat the gum. But what if it's like a really bad tasting gummy and no one wants to take it?
I mean, it's a cure for cancer. So
Yeah, but like, what if you really don't want the taste?
then you have to prioritize. Like, would you rather have a few seconds of unpleasantness, or a lifetime of a disease like that?
I mean,
Wow. And that's why temporary short-lived pleasures
Yes.
outlive those of long-lasting satisfaction. You're on the Art of Awesomeness. Thank you
Yeah.
guys for watching. See you guys next time.
and also just so you know, the whole National Cancer Survivors Day, that is not always June 6th. It does say that that's just the first Sunday in June. So
First
keep that in
Sunday.
mind if you want to celebrate that next year.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
we got that out of the way. Our few national days.
Yeah.
We're back again. By the way, we did a Zoom
Yeah,
call
Christian's
last
back.
time.
He's not dead. So
Because being a Hufflepuff really hit me last time, and now
do you really think that's what that was? Just that news is just too crushing.
I think so. And I work with kids, so
Right.
between the two, I think it was the Hufflepuff thing. I think,
Or you just work with a bunch of Hufflepuffs.
yeah, I was about to say that,
Yeah.
or they just knew I was a Hufflepuff and just purposely gave me something. But I'm
Yeah.
feeling a lot better now, thanks to my grandma, my Lola. I forgot to say thank you to God, but muchas gracias para la comida especial. It was muy delicioso. Pero
Wait, did she speak Spanish?
No.
Wow.
She doesn't.
So you're thinking you're gonna like she doesn't know.
She gave me some very special Filipino supplements. Not supplements. AIDS.
Supplements.
She didn't give me not AIDS.
AIDS?
Like AIDS, like when you aid someone, you. No. Isn't that not a word? Like when you give someone AIDS?
No, when you give someone aid. AIDS is a disease.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Thank you, Grandma, for giving me the things that help me feel better than I am today. But
Your
my
grandma gave you 8.
is not the topic of today's podcast session. We were talking before this, Adrian, and we thought it would be a great idea to... Oh, do you want to introduce it?
Oh, I don't know, because we don't have a topic.
Yeah, we do.
We do?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
We just talked about it.
What did we talk about?
We are here to talk about
We're lost in the world.
No. We most definitely have a topic.
Oh, we do. That's right.
The topic.
We always know what we're talking about.
Do you want to say it, or do you want me to just say it?
You know, Christian, I would love...
Because I feel like they're going to...
I would love to say it, but I can't find the words.
So we are talking about friendships. Not only that, but more personally.
Oh wait, this was my idea.
This was your idea, you twat.
You've been using that word a lot lately.
I just started using it. I think it's a cool word.
Oh really, twat? That's actually, it's got like a nice kind of sting to it. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's got a nice ring, right?
Twat. It's also kind of old-fashioned. I dig it. Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Twat.
We're talking about, this was your idea. We're talking, kind of doing a bit of a deep dive on some friendships we have, relationships, and things we've learned from them. I think this is I think it would be better if we had, it's weird that we're talking about friendships and it's just starting from the two of us. Oh, wait, we're talking about friendships we've learned from each other.
Well, what we're talking about, well, now that you reminded me of my idea was that we are going to talk about what we've learned from being friends for as long as we have.
Right, okay, I was thinking about other people, but
because a lot of our friends that we know now, we're good friends with them, but we haven't been friends with them nearly as long as we've been friends with each other, you know? So, like most of our friends, I would say we've met either at the beginning of high school or at the beginning of college.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Right? So beginning of college, that's Sophie. Beginning of high school, that's Nick, Lucas, the gang, and stuff like that. Yeah, so... Because I don't think that we really carried that many, like, close friendships outside of elementary school, do you think? I feel like when we got out of 8th grade, you know... I don't know.
Well, I think I had some... I think more so I knew them from my mom and her friends, but I had some friends like Yash or Preston that I knew since elementary
you mean
school.
like the Pleasanton days?
Yeah, correct. But I don't think anybody that I hang out with much or talk to as much as you, like on that level. But there are a few close friends that I've had. But most definitely, I think you got lucky. I learned a lot. See, if I had my app, I could have did the
Yeah, but that would see. Here's the thing about the app, though, right? The app would have just kind of.
No, that makes it better. It makes you feel like you're on TV.
But this is a podcast.
Which is TV.
Whoa! We're not on TV yet.
What's that supposed to mean?
We're on YouTube.
Right, but that's basically TV, dude. We don't even need TV anymore, man. There's something called YouTube TV now, where you can stream.
Oh yeah, they have YouTube TV.
Yes.
Why do they just not call it YouTube?
No, we are slowly reducing the needs that we have for entertainment, starting with cable.
Oh yeah. Do you think you're gonna have cable when you're older?
No.
Me neither.
Yeah. Why are you gonna stream everything illegally online?
Yeah, that's what that.
So, friendships. Adrian,
Illegal activities on the Art of Awesomeness
illegal
podcast.
activities and friendships.
Yeah.
Same thing. Adrian.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
So I've thought about a few different questions.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna save a few for later on, but my first question is for it being how long we've been in Mountain House,
Yeah.
and with all the relationships that you have currently or the ones that you've had.
You mean the lack of?
No, you've had relationships.
Oh yeah. Oh,
no,
you
like
mean past
in general, like relationships.
Oh yeah.
Relationships, friendships, whatever you want to call it. Is there any instance, like in high school or Quester, or any instance when it comes to friendships or anything else that you would redo, or anything that you would change?
Redo?
Yeah, like if you could go back and say, you know what, there's this girl or guy that I was friends with this year, and then we kind of drifted. If I could go back, I'd redo this by doing this, this, and this, or something. Has something ever stuck out?
Oh, plenty. Yeah.
Where you just wish you could redo it, or something like a certain relationship with someone?
Yeah, I think you know, but for those who don't, yeah, I think that I would probably.
Or any instance. It doesn't have to be like a main.
Yeah.
But your pick.
Let's see.
It's your time.
That's a good question. I think the big umbrella term for it would just be to not get so wrapped up in the mind aspect of things and to be more like thoughtfulness is good, you know. To be thoughtful, I think, is a good trait, you know, because you're not just kind of all over the place about things. You actually like have care and consideration. Those things are all good, but I think like with most things, there is definitely another side to the same coin where it's like you can emphasize or overthink certain things, and those I think when you can get into your head too much, that can be a detrimental thing to any relationship of any kind. I think that most oftentimes the end of a relationship, any relationship, right, friendship, whatever, usually stems from kind of one, bad mentalities on either side. You got your thing in. You got your sound effect in.
Huh?
You got your sound effect in.
No, that's my ringtone.
I know, but
that's Mike Wazowski.
I know.
If I had it, I could silence it.
Yeah, but like, we all know what you do if you had your phone. We all know what you do if you had your phone.
Alright, just let it keep going. Proceed.
Yeah, but it's probably like something really important.
Come help. No, I saw this for a church group.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
SOS.
SOS.
Sign, come home.
That sounds kind of important.
Don't worry about it, bro.
Alright, cool.
Sorry.
But, yeah, and then the other thing I was going to say, apart from my Mike Wazowski thing, is that, I think I've said this before, but communication is like up here, you know?
So these aren't any specific relationships, but kind of just like broad things you
Well,
would do.
what I've learned
from
specific relationships are these things that, you know, you need to be able to communicate well with people, and what that means is you need to be communicating often, you know.
Yes.
You know, relationships, you don't just become friends with someone and then that's it, you know. Like, the friendship is something that you work at, you know. That's what you do with, I think, anything in life, is you have to work and maintain something. You know, when you buy a house, it doesn't just stay the way it was when you bought it, you know. You got to repair things, you have to, you know, decorate it, or, you know, whatever you want to do. I mean, when you get a car, you have to clean it. When you buy equipment, you know, you have to maintain pretty much everything in life. And so I don't really see why a relationship, whether it be friendship, romantic, an acquaintance at work, I don't see why that would be any different, you know. I think that having a good set of maintenance skills socially is good, meaning, you know, whether that means you have to recharge after, you know, a certain event with someone, if you have to, you know, let them know what's going on with you, or you want to, again, it's all communication. You have to make sure that you're really in tune with the other person, in the sense that they know what's up with you, you know what's up with them, so that there aren't any of these like these surprises that can tip things, because a relationship is determinant on, a good relationship is determinant on whether or not you guys are, you know, seeing eye to eye, right? If someone's looking this way and the other person's looking down or up or whatever, you know, you two aren't really walking the same path.
Right. Yeah.
Right? And obviously, you know, friends are different, and, you know, they prioritize different things and they act different ways, but if a friend really is a similar person in many senses. So I think being able to communicate and being able to make connections with similar people takes work and maintenance, and if you have a lack of that, you know, it might not be that good. But yeah, that's probably what I would say on that.
Okay.
And then we can answer the next question after this intermission.
Okay.
Dice nonna, ma scusa! Ma che potevo fare? Che potevo fare? Così o no? Come si entrano? Ci vuoi mandare in testa? たちは仲いい。
Yung test ko na ba?
で、
Ano ko na ba sa
kahit na, ito medyo parang,
Yung test ko na ba? Bam!
yeah, I know.
Ikaw niya ka, bam!
Lia, listen to me. Un nonno tiene la testa dura, è una scuta mia.
Bueno, ka to what? Higos. Pero parang naga.
Yeah.
Why?
Be quiet, ma non fa che quiet.
Nung hindi ka sa kanya ko pa!
Kako.
Back from the intermission. Hello, we are back. Ow! No! Why'd you take it?
Because
I wasn't even using it!
I know what you're gonna do.
I was not using it. I'm saving it for the last half.
The last half?
At the very end.
So were you telling me is that you don't need it?
I need it for security.
You need it for security.
Yeah. And it sucks that you don't trust me.
Yeah, I know.
You don't trust me.
No.
Why not?
This is a good reason. You know what you're doing.
This is the test. I would not use it in the second half.
Alright. If at all this session,
I won't.
this goes off.
Because I am saving it. I'm saving it for the last half, and I bring it back up, and then they're like, oh, that's what he was talking about. You're so funny, Christian. I love you. Marry my daughter.
Dang, that was forward.
Speaking of daughter, I love Daisy Ridley.
You do.
Daisy Ridley. I love you.
This is the cry for help, ladies.
Wait, is this the intermission?
No, this is the we're back.
Wow. I see how it is.
Yeah.
Well, Adrian. Adrian, we are. Oh wait.
Without a doubt. Yeah.
Adrian,
Did I press record? He says.
we're back from the intermission.
What?
I hope you guys enjoyed that intermission. That was probably one of our favorite intermissions so far
Yep. Don't know what
on
it
the
is.
podcast.
Yeah.
So we're talking about friendship. Adrian, you were talking about how there are certain distinct things, certain ideas that you would apply. Oh shoot, this is gonna die. Oh man, I knew I was forgetting something. That there are certain distinct, ideas when it comes to of things that you would apply to a friendship. You were talking about the idea of connection and how it's a two-way street.
Yeah, you
How
can't.
friendship's not one way; it's two-way.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Is that you can't. It's really hard to have a deep, meaningful friendship or relationship with someone if only one person is really doing anything and the other person is just kind of there.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really work that way. Yeah, it's a back and forth thing. It's you receive some, you give some, and it's kind of just. Yeah, I don't know. Relationships are funny. Friendships in particular, because friendships, you see people sometimes who are in their 30s who have been friends since they were kids, and then you see some people who can't hold a friendship more than a year in high school. And you think what's the difference between those people? And I think the main difference is that they're not keeping up with that maintenance, like I was saying. They're not really seeing the friend as someone who they want to help out. They're more thinking, what can I get out of this? I'll be friends with them as long as I'm happy and they're happy and we're comfortable. That takes a friend to be there in those times.
Yeah.
Well, no, it doesn't take really that strong of a friend to be there in those times. What it takes to be a friend is when you're there when the other friend is not doing good, or you're both not doing good, but you're still there.
Yeah. So it's during hard times too.
That's when you find out who your friends are.
Nice.
Is when you're not well, and perhaps they're not well either. Life isn't that good, and still, they're like, "So, how you doing?"
Yeah. So the ones that stick through. I think that's a good way to see, as time goes by too, who's the real OGs, who's the real.
Yeah.
Hard
Hard times weed out. Fake people most
Pressure
of the
makes
time.
diamonds.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's definitely true for relationships. It's true for friendships. That's true for family. That's true for everything, really. Yeah.
I think for me, well said, by the way. For me, something that I would say about the idea from all my years of living that I took away from friendship, just in general, any friendships, I think one that you kind of exemplified, is I kind of wish that I would reach out more to the friends that I was kind of close with in high school, instead of just sticking solely like with one group and calling the same people out over and over. Mostly in order for people, I would call Adrian. Well, I mean, because you live like right here too,
Yeah.
so I usually I would just pop by. But Adrian or sometimes Nick and Lucas. More so, I would call people out during the pandemic because that's when we didn't really see each other.
Right. Yeah.
But during that time, I really wish I had, before some of my friends I knew moved, I wished I would just call them out, not call them out, call them or
reach out.
text them and reach out and say, hey, do you want to like go out and do something? Like I know, like my friend Ahmed, you know who Ahmed is?
Yeah. Okay.
And his brother Yusuf. That was
Yeah, they were cool guys, man.
yeah, they were cool, and I'm friends with them. More so Ahmed, but lately, I really wish, because he's, that there's certain people that you wish that you kind of wish you'd be more.
Yeah, no, I totally know what you mean. You
Yeah.
know what, like, there were plenty of people in high school who I knew who I'm like, I wish we could actually talk and hang out
Yeah.
and be friendly more,
like
you know.
So I wish, not really a regret, but something I learned from friendship, and exactly to build off what you said with the two-way street thing. I think I do wish that I, during that time of the shutdown, expanded my friendship palette and just reached out to people. Just because I'm just realizing this now. I was talking to my dad, and he was talking about like how you're gonna make some friends in high school and college and whatnot. And I was talking to my mom, and she was saying how it's funny because of how some of the closest friends they've had, they didn't really do anything, big scale and say, hey, you want to go take a road trip, blah, blah, blah. But often it's just as small as just checking up here and there and saying, hey, I haven't talked to you for a little while, I was just thinking about you, like, how's it going?
Yeah.
Or, hey, you want to go grab a bite sometime and just like kick it like old times. And it's like kind of the repetition of implementing those small like hooks here and there, like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Wait a while. But I guess that, because I was talking to my mom, and I guess that adds up, and people really appreciate like the small stuff.
Right.
Especially too when it comes from someone that you wouldn't have thought otherwise. Like, oh, I didn't even think I was close to this person, but it means a lot that he or she is reaching out. I think that makes it better. So the gist of that War and Peace statement is reach out and try new things and hang out with some new friends and see who you vibe with, who you don't vibe with.
Yeah.
Make an effort.
Yes.
Oh, the reason why I asked that, Adrian,
Yeah.
is
This is like the episode of Christian's phone.
the reason why I asked that
Yeah.
is because when you talk about things, when I asked you things where you would take other friends, ideally, I was wondering because I don't think you would take anyone anywhere where you wouldn't want to go, or anywhere where you wouldn't find some sort of common ground when it comes to enjoyment.
Yeah.
Right. So I was like Lucas.
Oh,
I say that because we both enjoy reading and we both kind of enjoy the because books are very rare these days. That's why I sent you that e-book.
I know, but like even the books that I have, like I cherish them.
Yeah, because there's gonna be a currency one day.
Dude, for real.
Just paperback, but
Dude, that's stocks right there.
that is in just regular books. So we're gonna say that right now.
Keep your books.
Keep
and
your
read
books.
your books.
Keep and read it. But just that whole atmosphere of being in a library, I just really enjoy. For Nick, we both enjoy kind of experiencing new customs and just kind of being in another atmosphere that isn't what we see 24/7. With us, I think we all call kind of the similar thing.
I think so. Yeah, I think the adventure part, the exploration.
Trying something new.
Yeah.
The reason why I asked that because since we're talking about the whole idea of friendship and the makings of friendship, part of it is not only when it comes to how often you guys communicate and predicting how close you guys will be in the future, but in general, the quality of the whole friendship in the first place, and how just talking about, because real friendship, since we're talking about it, is having some good common ground to go off. I don't think you'd call it a friend Unless
Oh,
you guys
no.
have like nothing in common. At least you have to have something in common, or.
But I mean, most often it's like a lot in common. They say that friends are the brothers you choose. It's just kinda, that kind of at least that's the mentality I have. Is like, well, if I had an older brother, which one would be like the best? Christian. Like that's kind of like what I think. So, yeah, no, everything you just said is like completely right. I agree.
So not only are we talking about the prediction and how often you guys communicate, but the general overall how great is the quality of what you guys are sharing and what you guys are going off of. Because if you guys have a lot in common, at first you kind of at first if you're like, hey, I wonder if this friendship will go anywhere. I think just have fun with it. That's another point I'd add with it is you don't have to worry too much about who you'll be friends with.
Yeah.
I think the whole point of a friendship is to just enjoy it.
Yeah, I think that was kind of the point I was making with the whole overthinking.
I was
thing.
wondering that
Again, it's like it's not bad to be thoughtful for friends. It's not bad to take them obviously into consideration, right? You care about them. That's natural for sure. But if you're overthinking too much, then I think the friendship or relationship can become more burdensome than anything else.
Yeah.
I think that's where a lot of them go downhill because then they think, they expect this and all this, all these made up things in your head that aren't even like in reality. They're just in here.
Yeah.
But they create problems that are really real.
Right.
So it's like
it's all in here.
yeah. So I would just say, get out of your head and spend more time with your friend. If you're trying to.
Kind of rhyme.
Did it?
Get out of your head, spend time with your friend. Get out of your head, spend time with your friend.
It doesn't rhyme, but you made it
Time
rhyme.
with your friend. Get out of your head, spend time with your friend.
Ta-ding. I thought for sure you were gonna do this.
Sorry. I thought I was saving that for the very end.
No, but I thought that seemed awkward too.
It doesn't even have that button. I have to delete
Really?
this one. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Get the buttons one.
Buttons?
Yeah.
But that one has a lot of options. Like you have to scroll.
Yeah,
unless you can save favorites.
You can.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Yeah, that was the best. Because you can search them, right? And then it'll come with a bunch, and then you can just I think it's like a little heart thing. You can just save them, and then go to your buttons.
Joy.
Yeah, dude, and you can set them as like ringtones and stuff, man. They get that one.
Okay.
That's the one I get.
Well, I'm good. This video is sponsored by buttons. You
Yeah,
better
follow.
press them.
Better press them. Press them buttons.
But yes. So I think this is a solid episode.
I think so too.
I think as we finish off our school year and kind of reflect on the relationships that we've made in the past year and the ones that we've already had, the ones that maybe are just starting, the whole idea is just that. This whole idea of just a general I think this is a great idea, Adrian. Good job.
Thanks.
Great idea talking about,
Appreciate it.
overlooking a friendship, the quality of it, how to kind of get more into a friendship.
Yeah.
Establish a better quality of it.
I think it was good. And just to let you guys know, if you are maybe one of those people who think, I don't have that many friends, I would just add in this little point that if you feel like you don't have many friends, count your blessings, because I think that it's much better to have a few close friends than a whole bunch of friends that really mean quite little.
Hallelujah. Amen.
So, make sure that if you don't have a lot of friends, don't think of that as a bad thing. Think of that as, okay, the friends I do have, I'm going to be the best friend of theirs that I can be.
Start small circle.
Yeah, and a small circle
All the
really
rappers
is all you need. A small circle, because those are going to be the real ones through and through.
So you're telling me that you'd rather have a small group of really close and good friends than a lot of fake friends?
Any day of the week.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I guess we have different tastes in friendships.
Yeah.
Where my fakies at?
It's just a bunch of them in the comments like, oh, thank you.
Just kidding.
Christian leading a bunch of fakies around.
I'm the shepherd.
Yeah.
Be my sheep, as I would say to my fakies out there.
Yeah.
So, drop a hat.
Drop a hat?
Drop a like, or not a like. I mean, a like would be cool. Drop a comment down below. type hashtag fakey if you made it this far. I've seen people do that in videos where it's like, if you made it this far in the video, comment.
Oh yeah, so
this
like you can see how far.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. So if you made it this far,
add some hashtags in there.
Go ahead and add a hashtag or a comment. Just say fakey or fakey here or fakey doobie here right now, and we'll call you guys out next time.
Yeah.
Unless you don't want to be called out.
Yeah, if you don't want to get called out, just don't say anything.
Didn't say I don't want to be called out.
But we're gonna call you out then. Don't do
Then
that.
we'll
Don't do that. We will call.
We're gonna call you out either way. You know what?
Yeah.
Let's just call out all our followers.
Yeah.
By name.
Yeah. Home address.
Mother IP address.
Yeah.
Country.
Family members.
Family members, date of birth.
Yeah.
How many toes they have. Social. Exactly.
Got it.
Yeah.
We'll
So
do that.
I think this is a great episode,
I
Adrian.
think so too. And part of this
Still a few
episode
more
is going to be the verse of the day. So.
Correct. And we have some more stuff after that.
Yeah, we do. So the verse of the day is going to be Proverbs. In the book of Proverbs, Proverbs 16, verse 5. So Christian, we'll all wait until you get there. I don't think you got over your sickness all the way.
Yes, I am. I'm
Come
not
in.
sick, Miss Kiswani. You let me into your home, and I'm forever grateful because I am not sick, thanks to my grandma's stew.
Oh, Stu.
I think it was stew. I don't know how to lump it. Next.
You sure you didn't swallow a tumor?
6.
Yeah. 16, verse 5. You there?
No.
Bro? Proverbs. You're in Proverbs.
16.
Chapter
verse 7.
16. No, chapter 16, verse 5.
5.
Yeah.
I thought you said 16.
No, chapter 16, right?
Just kidding.
Verse 5.
Right.
Are you there?
Yeah, no, I'm just messing
Were you there the whole time?
Yeah, I'm messing with you.
Oh, evil. Let's see here.
Twat. Is it right before we read about it?
Okay,
Okay,
go. Let's see here. True friends, guys. Let's see here. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. And so basically, proudness of heart is not a good virtue. There are definitely like some of the deadly sins that you hear about. One of them is pride, right? One of them is being too proud and puffed up of yourself. And that's really not good for anyone when you're kind of really full of yourself in your head, right? That's not, because then you have a distorted perception of the world from your point of view, and then other people are just kind of put off by you because you're not really, I guess, looking from other perspectives and that sort of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's good to be grounded, it's good to be based, it's good to have your beliefs and foundational, core, I guess. But there are people who can, I guess, become so kind of puffed up in their own mind that they don't think that they could ever be wrong, right? And obviously we believe in certain truths that we don't believe we can be wrong about. There's God. You're never going to convince me otherwise of that, right? There's some things that everyone has grounded, right? I'm not going to go out and try and convince someone that the earth isn't round,
Flat earthers.
Yeah, I'm not going to try and do that, right? Because I believe that that's kind of an unchangeable fact, right?
Right.
But I think that people can become kind of self-centered, where everything is about them, so the world kind of has to bend towards whatever their kind of perception of it is. So try not to become puffed up, try not to become vain or prideful, and make sure that you're keeping a humble mindset throughout your day, throughout your week, throughout your life, because, generally it's the humble people who are going to find the most joy out of life. And the people
So
who
keep it humble.
keep it humble, yeah.
Wow, I think that.
So
So being humble in relationships.
being humble in relationships, friendships, and really anything in life. Being humble is usually it's a virtuous thing. It's something to be proud of. So if you are a naturally humble person, good on you. And if you maybe struggle with, that, being maybe you're a bit prideful some of the time, just try and check yourself. I think it's good to check yourself every now and then, so that other people aren't checking you for you because
checking for you.
Yeah. So yeah.
Indeed. But we are very grateful for the opportunity to be on this podcast because
It's our podcast.
it's our podcast and it gives us an opportunity, a bedrock to reach out to you guys, platform not bedrock, to reach out to you guys. And since this topic is about friendship, we do know that everybody listening to us has at least one friend.
Hopefully.
And we know everybody does. There's always that one friend, even if you have to scurry it up in the back.
In the back.
That's there. And you're just like, hey, you, that
Whacked.
friend, one friend there. So let this
Yeah.
be, Yeah, you twat. Let this be a reminder to reach out to your friend. Reach out to someone that maybe you haven't reached out to for a little bit. Someone that you kind of wish you could reconnect with, and just say hi. Say what's up. Doesn't hurt just to check up on them.
And if you did it, let us know in the comments to see if you...
Yeah, what were you going to say?
Let us know if you do that too. Let us know in the comments because we'd love to see if anything comes of that, right?
Yeah, it would be our greatest joy.
Also, call your best friend a twat and see what they say.
Yeah, be nice to your friend.
Yeah.
Anything into the news, Adrian? We have all our links and socials.
All the links, all the socials. If you want to know where to find us, I mean, it'd be pretty ridiculous for you not to find it because it's everywhere.
We are
in
here.
the description. But
always reach out to us if you want
reach out to us.
Be on the podcast.
I know we keep saying this. It's getting closer and closer where we are going to have some in-person guests once again, and
maybe
so look forward to
even
those.
starting. Not even maybe, but we do have someone that we've been talking to.
Yes, so
someone that's actually part of the team.
Kind of a big deal.
Possibly, maybe.
Maybe.
But we will tell
But
this person.
definitely.
This person, when we said that there was a surprise, they didn't believe us.
Yeah, they didn't believe us, and we're probably going to tell them before this podcast comes out, so that
Oh.
they can be like, "Oh, that's what they were."
That makes sense. That's what the surprise is. And yeah, how dare you for doubting us that there was a surprise?
Yeah, that was
There is a
kinda, like,
surprise.
unbelievable, almost.
There is a surprise.
Yeah.
And you just not believing in us is just terrible, considering that how close we are in our position of working. How dare you? They're still surprised, but how dare you?
I'm so sorry. But yeah,
Yes.
that's a surprise.
Also, let us know if you guys have any...
If there are any aliens trying to get into the back wall, let us know.
Any summer plans? It is summer and it's getting warmer out there, folks, especially in Las Vegas. I know it's in like the hundreds so far.
Yeah.
But let us know if you guys have any other summer plans as well. I don't know what that was. Let us know if you guys have any summer plans. I know I'm going to be taking a huge cannonball in Adrian's pool.
Wow. Disrespect. But also, good job.
Huge cannonball. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a nice pool.
Thanks.
I just told everyone you had a pool.
Yeah.
But they don't know where you live.
Yeah, well, they know now because I put my address on the screen.
Really?
No, why would I do that?
You put someone else's address?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Campus.
Yes, that's what I'll do. Oh, that is
Mr. Campus is cool. Let us know.
We'll find you, Mr. Campus. We will find
Right.
you. Right.
We will.
Find you. Yeah.
Find you. Right.
We didn't do anything illegal. So with that in mind,
we're not Jehovah's Witness. So thank you guys for watching. This was actually, it's not actually a good episode. We really enjoyed this episode, talking about friendship. Let us know what you guys think. If you guys have any other topics you guys want us to talk about, if you want to be on the podcast, any ideas for how we can improve, or questions you have in general, reach out to us, and we would love to hear back from you guys.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else? Anything else you want to tell them while we still have a few more minutes?
Right.
Of
Like
running
what?
footage?
Like what I would want to say.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Get ready. Get ready.
Wait, you're gonna say something funny?
I'm gonna say something, and you just better be ready to respond.
All right.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
So, guys, everyone who's listening right now, this is a podcast, right? And furthermore than that, this podcast has two hosts. Probably could have been a better one. But this podcast has guests. And I don't know if that's is that cute that we have guests? Okay. And if you want, you can be a guest on this podcast. The doors are open to anyone who wants to DM us, email us, or reach out in any way to talk and hang out and be cool. So, was that the move? No, you didn't do that last one. Wow.
So, this one? Sorry. Clapping.
That one works, I think. Maybe it works.
Anything else?
No, that was all.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, just reach out because we really do appreciate it when you guys reach out to us because it lets us know that there's actual engagement, that we're actually helping you guys in some way because this podcast really is made to help people. So if this helps you in any way, let us know and reach out if you want to talk. Do you have a guest on the podcast? Don't worry, it's not a real pressure environment. We hardly know what we're doing half the time, so that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
And so don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to guest on this podcast because it's not that hard. You just sit down and talk. Nice. That's the best one. That's the best one.
We'll see you guys next time on the Art of Awesomeness podcast, baby. Thank you guys for tuning in. You're the best. Seattle, Miami, Mountain House, Compton.
No one
We love
listens
you,
to us.
baby. We'll see you guys next time.
You say Compton?
No.